I'm doing it. It is.
On today's episode, we talk about movies critics hated, but we love.
Ooh, we like
DJ, I'm Alan. That's Ben.
Three pros with three opinions, all about movies.
This is Move Jabs.
Let's go.
Critics hate a lot of good movies. Why is that? Why do they hate so many good movies? What's the deal? Why do critics? People are paid to watch and review movies? Why do they hate movies that are funny and good?
Hey, Yertle, you left your shell in the ship.
Some of them, I think they're just looking for something else, and they get totally something different. And then sometimes I think they just completely swing and miss.
That's one of my picks. It was something different they were looking for.
Yeah. Sometimes
you think it's just that they're looking for something that's not there? Like their expectations were like false advertising.
Yeah.
They thought it was something and it turned out being something different.
Some movies are just meant to be like simple, easy, an hour and a half of entertainment, and that's it.
Do you think they go out of their way to try to sound more sophisticated than they are?
Oh,
yes.
100%.
So they go out of their way to be like, I'm above this.
Not
like,
every
like
movie.
they turn their nose up to it. Like I'm above all of this.
Not every movie is supposed to be like the best picture of the year.
No.
You know what I mean? They're supposed to be just an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
And they critique them as if they're
Oscar
supposed to be the movie of the year.
You wanna start off?
Why don't you
with one of your
jump
picks?
into the first movie?
All right. So a lot of these are going to be comedies.
We're picking two each, right?
Yeah, we're going to do two each. So there's 6 of them. A lot of these are going to be comedies because comedies, they're hit or miss per person. They're very subjective. It's like what I find funny, you might not find funny, but you have to appreciate each comedy individually for what they are.
Alan has no sense
and
of
how
humor,
they're
so.
executed.
Yeah.
No, I have to force myself to laugh.
Well, the movie I picked is pure raw stupidity. Like just pure stupidity.
I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy.
Oh, hilarious.
I mean, it's just so dumb.
What is that ringing? Do I have a tumor?
What was the rating on
It got like 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
1.6?
Yeah, 1.6. 16%.
No, the other 16.
Yeah, the other 16.
6.1?
Yeah, 16%. But how do you give a movie 16%? That's just hilarious.
Don't tell me your roommates did that to you.
They're crazy. They tied me up.
That's legendary.
You looking for Alex?
We're his roommates.
You're the reason Alex has been tired all week?
We ride him pretty hard.
Oh, that is so gnarly.
I don't know what else you're looking for in that movie.
Yeah, the whole premise of it is stupid. The whole point is it's stupid funny.
I was putting up my Christmas tree.
Dude, it's July. And, why are you naked?
Oh my God. I am naked. Come on in.
I think you nailed it. They were looking for something different, and they sat down. They were like, well, this isn't a drama. I'm like, well, you're not. It's comedy.
It's funny.
It's about
dumb, stupid.
It's about
comedy.
losers. It's
Right.
about losers who play video games for a living, and they end up like not being able to pay the rent. They live with their grandma, and the jokes.
Honestly, kind of a type movie.
Yeah, the jokes are hilarious. It's like the typical like, oh, you live in your grandma's or your mom's basement or your grandma's basement. Yeah, well, that's what this movie is.
Yeah, that's great.
I
They
agree.
play video games.
That's a great movie.
They play video games and they trash each other and they make
I know
funny,
Alan
hilarious
likes it
jokes.
because it kind of turns into a rom-com at the end.
Yeah, a little bit. It does.
Yeah, he gets a little love interest, and
he likes that.
That's
girl
when
he was
Alan.
with.
That's when he was like.
That's
all
when I
about it.
was hooked.
But this is great. I mean, it's Adam Sandler's crew without Adam Sandler. It's
Right.
everybody from
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's group without him. I mean,
It's true.
like Alan Covert, the one that's always hilarious in every single
Yeah.
one, especially like Little Nicky. He was
Yep.
hilarious in that. And then Peter Dante. Peter Dante, I think, is the best out of his whole group.
Yep, he's funny.
Yeah. So it's stupid comedy, but it's supposed to be stupid
Yeah.
comedy. You can't go into that saying, "Oh, Grandma's Boy. Let me think of this abstractly. Let me think of this like a super critic." No, you just go there and laugh.
You go in to laugh.
It's the whole point.
You go in not to think, just to laugh.
Yeah, it's pure.
Right.
It's pure fart jokes, sex jokes, and just anything dumb you can think of. That's the whole.
It's
idea.
definitely above a 16, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Are
Easy.
you doing both your movies now? Or are you?
No, go ahead. We'll just
want me to go
circle
next?
around. We'll circle
go ahead.
around.
You go.
Boondock Saints.
Don't you think that's a little weird, a little psycho?
Sort of like 7-Eleven. We're not always doing business, but we're always open.
That is nicely put.
That's a great movie.
So
I was gonna pick it, but you said it, so I was like, all right.
28% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did I give
mean,
Boondock Saints 10 out of 10?
This movie was fantastic. It's about twin
Cult
brothers
classic.
in Boston, and the town is full of crime, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna take hands or matters in our own hands, and we're gonna try and do something about it.
Yeah, but it's the acting on point, the cast on point. I
Your
mean,
boy,
Willem
Dafoe's in it.
Dafoe, man,
Yeah.
and he's hilarious.
He is.
He's hilarious when he's in bed with an Asian guy.
When he dresses up as the girl too.
Oh yeah. He does.
At the end
He
of the
puts on
movie.
his
And
headphones.
he's on the bathroom floor wiggling around.
Yeah. Well, and when he does the crime scene investigation with his headphones in, and Mozart stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but even the action's great. They're falling off rooftops and
The chemistry
gun.
between the two main guys is also great.
Well, yeah, and then he's in The Walking Dead. I mean, the guy's huge
he's
star.
Daryl in The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, huge star.
Good
Huge star.
Great movie.
I think that movie is a 10 out of 10 every time.
Yeah,
every time.
I
It's good.
don't know who
but I will
rated,
say,
but yeah, 28.
I will
is
say
way too low.
the sequel wasn't that.
We're not
good.
gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
The sequel wasn't that good, and I was really looking forward to the sequel. It wasn't.
I
good.
was looking forward to
Came
it.
out 20 years later, and
It just wasn't.
It's
great.
one of those movies. Like I said, I hate cash grabs, and that's what the sequel was. It was
the
like
Independence Day 2 style. You
Let
just
me
can't.
let me
So-
pull these fans in. That I know will see it, and then
Boondock Saints
put it out
is
there.
a standalone, one and done epic movie.
Yep.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's a great movie.
All right, my first movie, I'm gonna go with Grind.
You know,
2003, it was like it's a skateboarder movie where a kid coming out of high school
I saw it
and
a
his
long
boys.
time ago.
He just wants to be a pro skateboarder, so he just grabs his boys and makes them go on tour with them. This is back when I was like in high school, and like all I did was
playing
like
Tony Hawk.
yeah, exactly. All I did was play Tony Hawk and eat pizza,
Yeah.
and me and my friends would watch it. It was awesome.
Get the moron out of the pool.
Yeah,
It's funny.
You're playing.
Lots changed.
That's back when you're playing.
Exactly,
You're
nothing
playing
changed.
Tony Hawk and you're watching Jackass. So everything
Exactly.
you're
It
doing,
was
it all
that.
relates to skating.
Yeah.
That,
It was
that
that.
was like the skater generation.
And I
That
was
was
never even a
CYK.
skateboarder, but
Yep.
it just was. It was just what was on, and it was a good movie. I always loved it. I thought it only got an 8%,
8.
an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
8?
8.
That's like if we made a movie.
Yeah.
That's like if the three of us went out and put a movie.
I
out.
know.
We could
That's-
probably do better than
If
8.
we put our channel on Rotten Tomatoes, it'd get about an 8.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Hopefully.
yeah, right.
Mm.
Depending.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go with my second movie then, since we'll just
Yeah,
work,
we'll just
we'll
go
work it back
down.
down the
We'll
train.
go back down.
All right, so my second one is The Replacements.
Oh,
Dude.
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
Love Keanu.
Shane
Sleeper
Falco,
movie.
Yeah.
ex-quarterback, college quarterback, and then during the lockout season, they have to come and get new players, and it's a great sports movie, great football movie, and I just love it.
Happening.
I think it's actually one of the best sports movies out there.
Yeah.
Replacement refs.
Yep.
Good cast. And it was
Love
just,
that movie, by the way.
Yep, it only got a
So good.
41%, which is
Really?
higher than obviously 8% or 16%, but
That's
it's still pretty low.
That's still super
Yeah,
low.
it's still pretty
I
low.
would say that's in 80s, 90s.
That's it's easy in
Yeah.
80s. 80s
Yeah.
movie. That's a great movie.
But it's just.
That was back in 2000. That's a 20-year-old movie.
We're going to use replacement players.
They've all played football somewhere. Not all of them in the pros, but they all have something unique to bring to the game.
Hey, Scab!
I don't want trouble.
1, 2, 3!
Thanks, guys.
Right in the league. They're on strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on strike.
Yeah,
and they need people to come
They're
in.
pulling
and
they pull one guy out of
Yeah.
prison. Like they're just pulling all these random people off the street.
Yeah, the
It's-
kicker's.
Oh, the
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
The Aussie?
Yeah,
he's funny.
He's out there smoking.
I'm bloody Welsh.
And you know what else he's from? Little Nicky.
He is from
Is he
Little
really?
Nicky. Yeah. He's the devil.
Yeah.
Or the devil's brother.
Right. Yeah. It's just great.
You know, I
Son.
haven't seen Little
He's
Nicky
he's
in
little-
forever,
he's-
so I
He's
I
Adam
can't even
Sandler's
say
brother
that.
in that movie. Yeah.
But Replacements is another sleeper. It's like one that I don't even think it got big advertising when it came.
I
out.
watch that movie every time it's on.
Yeah.
It is
I
one of
love
those movies
that
that
movie.
you love watching.
Yep.
It's a feel-good movie.
great.
You're not
It's almost
going
like,
into
it's
it.
almost like a rom-com.
Yeah, but it's not. You're not going into it for like this epic drama. You're just going to be entertained.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
That's all I want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pure entertainment.
All
All right,
right,
what's
you-
your second?
Mars Attacks.
Another.
Came out, but it's a cold following. I
Talk
love
about-
that movie.
Talk about a cast though.
Yeah, so it was Jack Nicholson, 007, Pierce Brosnan. They got Natalie Portman, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jim Brown's in it. He's
Right.
I need to see that again. I haven't seen that in
It's a-
years.
well, Pierce Brosnan becomes a Chihuahua, but it's
I remember the movie. It's been like 20 years since I've seen it.
So it's a movie you can't take seriously. You gotta sit down and
You're not
just
supposed
be
to.
ready to be like, be ready to laugh.
But you know what though? It's a movie that's really not on TV. It's
No,
never like
so
replayed on
it
anything else.
used
The
to be-
replacements I see a lot on like TBS
it
or
used to be on
TNT and
TBS
stuff.
and TNT a lot, like
Yeah.
back in the day. But now it came out I think in '96.
Yeah.
So it's older, but
I gotta
it
rewatch
got a 54 on Rotten Tomatoes. And I mean, I love the movie. It's so good. Plus the way they killed the aliens at the end, it's just with music. That was their like downfall. It was like in their heads
and
explode.
the aliens were so stupid looking.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
huge brains.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just dumb.
Exactly.
So okay,
Ben, finish it off.
My last movie, I'm getting out of the comedy genre, and I'm getting to a genre that JJ is not a big fan of. Underworld
Here
with
we
Kate
go.
Beckinsale.
Ooh.
Underworld, Kate Beckinsale. Dude, there's 5. I think there's 5 of those movies.
The first 2 were good, and then it kind of
Yeah, the rest were crap.
I had such a crush on Kate Beckinsale because of that movie.
The war itself had become more perilous. The weapons had evolved. But our orders remained the same. Hunt them down and kill them off, one by one.
Such a crush.
Bro.
Yeah, I love her.
Is it gone?
Nope.
Okay.
Dude, it made me like sit there like I learned what the word lichen was.
I
from
was
that
just
movie.
saying.
I had no idea what a lichen was.
Yeah.
Just learned it's a werewolf.
You still can't spell it.
No, of course not. Of course not. I can barely spell my
Would
name.
you say that spun off the Twilight series, like Lycan and like werewolf type of thing?
Well, that's been around forever. I mean, that's been
I don't
around.
know.
That's been around
It's
forever.
spun off.
But I
you heard
think
it here first.
it definitely had some influences, and
Yeah.
and it was like watching the female version of Blade when Wesley Snipes was Blade.
Oh, yeah,
Before
yeah.
it stopped paying taxes.
Yeah, before Stop Paying Taxes. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it was like the female version of Blade, and it was just awesome. It was great action. And for the time, don't get me wrong, it doesn't have the best CG, it doesn't have the best stunts, it doesn't have the best fighting.
It
But
came
when
out
you're
a while ago.
2006, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
Was it? I
No,
thought
it
it
was
was.
2003, bro. It was 2003.
I remember I was in high school when
I was still
The
in- yeah,
first
I was in
one.
high school, yeah.
Okay.
The first one came out in 2003. So it's pretty old. And for that time, for the early 2000s, that was good action. That was good.
I thought it was good too. I love
Yeah.
the movie.
And I don't understand how you give
Very
it
underrated.
how do you give it a 31? I mean, at least
Was it
only a 31?
Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes?
Oh.
yeah, Rotten
I
Tomatoes
don't know
score
who does
31.
their like.
Well, Rotten
ratings,
Tomatoes
but
is a aggregation site, so it's not really their critics. It's they pull critic reviews from everywhere and then
is
they
it, like,
calculate
pulled
it.
in? Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's not their score. It's just they pull in every critic's review and then
Yeah.
puts it together.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's
Still
just
awful.
just tells you there's people out there that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly,
Not
honestly,
us though. We know.
Oh yeah, we know everything. Listen to us about everything. Yeah, and that's why you should subscribe to our channel because we just know everything.
Exactly. Definitely.
we know nothing.
But we do know what entertains us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do like both your picks. Grind, I haven't seen so
You
long.
need to, I'm telling you, you need to go back and watch it. It's just dumb, but it's just like you think about yourself like in high school, just like with your boys.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's about.
Well,
sounds about right.
Yeah,
The
it's
common
like
theme
us
here.
now.
The common theme here is most of these are comedies because again, like we said, comedies. Some stuff's funny to me, some stuff's not funny to you. But
Hey, clowns,
you can't
man.
be a critic. You can't be a movie critic going into a movie. You have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't bring your politics. You can't bring your
You
personal
gotta kind of
opinion.
adapt to the movie, or you just kind of like go
Yeah,
in with open
yeah. You
mind.
have to go in with an open mind and appreciate it for what it
Yeah.
is. You're
You gotta-
rating on.
You got to
you're
leave that
rating
stuff
it-
at the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're rating this for what it is, not based on your own personal beliefs and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
just go ahead with an open mind and just try to enjoy whatever's on the screen.
Yeah,
and then
I've seen
go from
plenty
there.
of stuff that I personally in my own life I'm like, oh, that's dumb, but it still entertained me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So, like we said, subscribe if you like good movies that a lot of people don't.
Send us your list. Send us your list of top 2 or 3 movies
That are underrated.
That are underrated.
Underrated
Very
movies.
underrated.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, yeah.
Route.